Ridgeline visiting, Ridgeline leading when we return here to Hermiston on AM 1360 KOHU. Got anything?
At the end of first quarter, Ridgeline Falcons 13, Hermiston Bulldogs 7.
Ridgeline 13, Hermiston 7. 1 quarter complete here on Kennison Field tonight in Hermiston at Bulldog Stadium. Week 10, it's bowl week. We've kind of seen a few of those. Hermiston attempted but was unsuccessful on an onside kick because they were offsides. Already a fake field goal attempt. Bulldogs have the ball, second out and 20, attacking right to left in quarter number 2. Allen in motion. Left to right, screen play over the middle. Larson is pulled down right after where he caught it by Colton Cool. Hermiston's screen packages have not had a lot of consistent success when it's coming out of the backfield. Receiver screens, yes, some of the biggest plays of the season. Third down, 20 to go. At the 37, Hermiston, a timeout just 29 seconds into the second quarter, trailing 13-7, and they will use their first timeout of the half. As you listen to Bulldog Football on your hometown radio station, it's brought to you in part by Circle K. The stop to make before your trip. Fill up on premium fuels, stock up on a variety of snacks, and get a 99-cent fountain drink. It's the Polar Pop. Get it any size at Circle K on North 1st Street in Hermiston. Eric and Sonny with you on your hometown radio station just inside of the opening moments of the second quarter. Any numbers that are telling of this first quarter of the game?
Pretty even on there. You know, we are trying to rush the ball. Hayden Larson, 7 rushes, 37 yards. You'd think that, you know, he's got an 11 and a 9-yard and a mostly 5-yard rushes, that they would have went ahead and went back to that. But the biggest thing is that, you know, they've been able to go ahead and counter our big thing, Peel in particular, with his rushing.
3rd and 20 at the 37. Pump, Lars. Medella's in trouble, scrambling to the right, still scrambling. He gets outside the pocket and flings it downfield, but does not get it anywhere close to the line of scrimmage. Ridgeline is arguing fumble. It should be an incomplete pass, and it should be an intentional grounding.
Yeah, it should be.
Because there's no receiver that way.
There's the flag.
Intentional grounding all the way back at the 20-yard line.
Wow.
So it's 5 yards from the spot of the throw, which means that this 5-yard penalty is actually a 32-yard penalty.
Yeah,
that was the one I was wondering when I asked you, was there anything telling about numbers in that first quarter? It sure feels like penalties for both teams are a little bit higher than you would expect in Week 10. Max Shalhonik is going to punt from his goal line after that penalty. Low snap. Shalhonik picks it up, gets it away, maybe partially blocked. It goes out of bounds on the Ridgeline sideline, just out the 22-yard line. About an 8-yard punt, and Ridgeline has a golden opportunity with 11:17 left to add on to a 13-7 lead. Hermiston's defense got to find a stop.
Yeah, they got to find a stop, and they number one, they've got to stop Peel from on his read option there.
First down and 10 for the Falcons.
Colton Peel and Jackson Feaser each have rushing touchdowns to put Ridgeline in front 13-7. Left hash mark, 22-yard line, first down and 10. Pistol set, Peel standing in front of Feaser. Lobs it, left wing, jump ball towards the corner, short of the pylon, but hauled in all the same for Riley Owens.
About a 19-yard pickup on the time for the first down. And, you know, that's one thing. He just went up, and who wanted the ball more, and the Ridgeline player wanted it more.
Got a one-on-one a minute into the second quarter. They've punched it in twice. Back into the backfield as well is Cross.
Flag down already.
False start on Ridgeline, make it a little harder on themselves. Elijah Minnick, the sophomore at right guard, getting the start tonight with Braden Kress not available.
Looked like that's exactly where they wanted to go, was right over the right guard, because it looked like Peel was looking that way. He definitely had his feet set up to go that way.
Feaser and Peel. Henry Rogers is standing as an H-back left. Keep by Peel, running that way. Peel turned back inside this time and spins down inside the 5-yard line. Fights it all the way down to about the 3. Kind of gets everything lost on the penalty back. A better job of the edge being set.
Absolutely, absolutely that time.
Vitu Sapeni stayed out on his side and forced the action back into the linebackers.
Well, you know, and that's what this young team's got to learn. They've got to learn that they've got all the help in the world if they force it back inside. They got no help if they let them break the edge.
Second and goal, pistol set from the 3. Feaser standing behind Peel. Feaser this time, dive it straight down the left hash marks to the 2, maybe the 1.5. And a third down. And a long one with 9:25 left in the second quarter. Defense trying to keep them out on a short field. The possibly partially blocked punt. Only win a couple of yards and out at the 22. This was a short field to start on. Feaser to the left shoulder of Peel. Peel looks to throw right side. Quick slant drop, flag out.
What?
James Young defending Henry Rogers, the intended target. And Rogers grabbing onto his right arm and elbow in some pain.
I don't get this. That was a good. What'd they call?
It was pass interference against James Young. Now, the thing about it is it's half the distance, so it's a 1-yard penalty. That is not supposed to be an automatic first down. But it is listed as first and goal now. No. Now it's back to third.
Yeah. Now it's back to first.
Feaser runs it in either way, whatever down it was, from a yard out. His second touchdown run of the night. It's just there is no automatic first down in the high school game.
No.
If the penalty gets you there, you get there. But when you're goal to go, you just get 3 more feet.
Well, the Bulldogs got to pick themselves up now, dust it off, and they got to come back with a little bit of energy. They've the mistakes have cost them.
Cost them a touchdown, extra point to extend it to 20-7. 8:55 left in the second quarter. It's Bulldog football at AM 1360 KOHU.
Return for the Bulldogs, number 27, Jubo Boyd, and Nate Henderson. Kicking off for the Falcons, number 18, Jamison Murphy.
Murphy kicks another one into the end zone. Hermiston will start on the 20 again with 8:55 left in the second quarter, now trailing 22-7.
Well, the Bulldogs have got to come up with some fire in their eyes, Eric. They got themselves with the mistakes, laid down a little bit. Defense still tried to do it. I did not think that was was a pass interference. I thought the ball was down low and they were both going for it. But you take what the official calls there, but now the Bulldogs got to get the offense running.
First down and 10, 20-yard line. Three receivers bunched out to the left. Allen now in motion will run behind Larson and Medelas. Everybody vacates. Medelas throws it near side and almost got hit on a screen attempt. Incomplete.
2 of 7 on the night for passing for Medelas right now, Eric. And he said, right now it's just taking too long for that pass to be able to get out to that wide receiver screen. And putting the man in motion doesn't seem to be drawing anybody away from the play.
Second out and 10, up the middle for Larson. Larson's got a seam, across the 30, breaks a tackle, pulled down from behind, out near the 40-yard line, chased down by Ryder Cross, but a 20-yard rush for Hayden Larson. Bulldogs want to move quick, trailing by 13, 8:40 left in the second quarter. Larson to the right shoulder of Medelas. Give to Larson, and no, Medelas pulls it out. Medelas is in trouble in the backfield. Misread the read option, and Medelas pays for it, loses yards by Jace Knoll, the senior, with a tackle for a loss of 5.
Yeah, that, again, Larson had yardage, Eric. Nobody touched him going that way. It was just kind of a misread.
Larson to the left shoulder of Medelas. Give it to Larson this time on a second down and 15, right side run, and Cross is able to weave his way through traffic and along with Knoll take Larson down after a 3-yard pickup.
3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12, a passing down, under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Nate Henderson is to the right, short side of the field, the ball in the right hash mark. Allen and James left. High snap, rolling that way to the left. Medelas will go downfield looking for Allen. Underthrown ball intercepted by Rodriguez. Did he stay in play? He did. The pickoff at the 43-yard line for Anthony Rodriguez.
Yeah, Eric, down there floated on Medelas, and that's what you cannot do against any good team. You can't have a ball float out, especially going towards the sideline like that. Too much time to react, and they reacted very well.
First turnover of the night. It is the interception at the 43-yard line that will put the offense back on the field for Ridgeline, trying to add to their lead. 15th interception of the season for the sophomore quarterback, Braid Medelas. So Feeser a step behind Peel and to his left shoulder. Murphy in motion right to left. There's 3 targets that way. Give it to Feeser, running right again. Feeser will barrel his way and keep pushing across midfield. Feeser with Caleb Kuhl, the right guard on his back, pushes all the way to a 9-yard gain. I don't know, Kuhl might have landed on top of Feeser. He's slow to get back up. McCamey was at the bottom of the pile. 9-yard gain into Hermiston territory. The 48-yard line, or the 47. Back to the 48. Under 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Riley Owens wide to the left side, Murphy inside of him. Henry Rogers alone to the right. H-back left, handoff to Feeser, running right side. Boy, that sophomore runs hard. Downhill, 3-yard gain to the 45 in Hermiston territory.
Yeah, first down there again. He does. I mean, he goes north and south. Doesn't have to make a whole lot of cuts, Eric. He just likes to go ahead and blow up the defensive line.
A first down and 10 at the 45 right hash mark. Fleck right. 3 receiver options left, looking that way. Over the middle, wide open Murphy. Murphy down the seam. Murphy breaks a tackle the 15. Murphy bounces off another into the end zone. Touchdown, Ridgeline. A 45-yard pitch and catch. Colton Peel hooks up to Jamison Murphy.
Yeah, that's a tough one there, Eric, because you can see he went right where we vacated on the stunt when we sent our linebacker in, and he went right over the top into that hole. And once he got there, we tackling high, a little stiff arm, got him the rest of the way to the end zone.
So Murphy now with the extra point attempt after his touchdown. 6:10 remaining. Peel, who threw it to him, will hold for him. Holds good, kicks down low, hits the bottom of the crossbar, and maybe James Young timed it out, and he at very least distracted Murphy to make the PAT fail. 26-7, still in control here in the first half. The Ridgeline Falcons, and this thing is starting to snowball on Hermiston. How do they stop it?
Well, number one, you got to pick your energy level back up, Eric. You can see right now we're out there. Who's got the energy? They do. Ridgeline does. They are kind of picking on us a little bit, and we're a half step slower in doing what we normally do very good.
Bulldog Football is brought to you in part by Smitty's Ace Hardware. Stop at a Smitty's, your locally owned Ace, for help with your next project. Professionally trained staff members always ready to help you find what you need at Smitty's Ace Hardware. And the Umatilla Electric Cooperative. For the past several years, the staff at the Umatilla Electric Co-op have stepped up to support breast cancer awareness, raising thousands of dollars to fund screenings and treatments. In October, staff at UEC wear pink and continue their efforts to raise awareness and support. Unsportsmanlike penalty on Ridgeline.
Is there a taunting or something?
Something at the end of the touchdown that will be assessed on the kickoff and push Jamison Murphy back to the 25. He has been kicking with the help of the wind, and the last couple he's put into the end zone for touchbacks. Now he's got a chance to see if he can really show off that leg. 26-7, 6:10 left in the first half. Nate Henderson left, Tupo Boyd right. Henderson about the 18-yard line. Boyd standing with his toes right on the right hash mark, 15. Chip this one. And a short ball taken at the 38 across the 40-45. Hermiston's going to have good starting position here on the little chip ball to the up man. And Ryan Allen. Nope. Check that. Tanner Wicks with the catch and return.
Nice job coming up and getting it, and not in allowing it to get to the turf, Eric, because they would have gained, with a little bounce there, they would have gained another 15, 20 yards on the distance.
So the Bulldogs to work offensively, trailing 26-7, 6:06 left in the first half. Hayden Larson to the right shoulder, Braden Medelas. Medelas intercepted on the last drive. Larson try and go left. Larson breaks a tackle, tripped up just short of the midfield stripe. It was the guy who had the interception on the last drive, Anthony Rodriguez, who finishes the tackle, 4 yards gained by Larson. Stopped just short of midfield. No huddle for Hermiston. Henderson alone to the right, 2nd down and 6 to go. Pull it out, throw to Henderson. Henderson breaks a tackle across the 40. Henderson inside the 35, fights away through another arm tackle and pulled down finally at the 25-yard line. Penalty flag out on the play, which went for 26 yards to Nate Henderson. A little play action, quick slant, and it's all going back.
Oh, man, that's really too bad. Did they get us for motion? Oh, well, illegal downfield.
How?
I don't know.
I mean,
that was such a quick pass. I don't know how they can say that they had somebody illegally downfield.
Move it back to the 44 left hash mark, 2nd down and 11. Medelas with Larson to his right shoulder. Give to Larson. Larson cut back to his right, gets across the midfield stripe. And Larson, a 7-yard run into Ridgeline territory to the 48-yard line.
James Henderson with the tackle for the Falcons. 3rd down and 4.
Bulldogs again going quick. 3rd down, 3 to go. Ridgeline 48. Keeper by Medelas coming left side this time, and the quarterback keeper gets to the 45-yard line. This will depend on the spot. They say point it, go, 1st down Hermiston. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Hermiston trying to cut into this 26-7 lead. Larson to the right shoulder, Medelas. Motion man Young left to right. Now all 3 receiver options are that way. Throw it that way to Young in the flat right. Young trying to move back to the middle of the field, kind of runs right into the tacklers, and Ryder Cross wrestles him down for a yard gained.
For a gain of about 2. They'll make it 2nd down for the Bulldogs.
Seemed like there was space outside.
Seemed like a lot of space outside, and he decided to try and come up inside. There was a lot of space if he just would have went straight west downfield.
Hermiston is attacking the west end zone with a little bit of breeze in their face. 4:10 left in the second quarter. Trailing by 3 scores. 2nd down and 9 at Ridgeline's 44-yard line. At the right hash mark. Snap pull down, Medelas play action. Rolling left. Dumps it underneath to Edwards. Edwards on the screen. Puts his shoulder down. Wrestles through tacklers at the 40-yard line. Rodriguez pulls him down at the 38-yard line.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
3rd and 3.
Tackled by Anthony Rodriguez from Falcons.
Larson to the right shoulder, Medelas. Blitz coming. Give to Larson. Cuts back to his right. Finds a seam of space to get 1st down yardage, gaining 4 to the 34-yard line. Nice cutback cross is the one who made the stop.
12 rushes, 75 yards on the night so far for Larson, getting a little bit of a breather right now.
Tupou Boyd will replace him in the backfield, 1st down and 10. 2 sophomores in the backfield for Hermiston at Ridgeline's 34-yard line. Try to come back here in week 10. Give to Boyd. Boyd, too slow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been saying all year long. We run that thing where the other runs to Larson have been a quick one there. We ran that almost like a draw play. And with a running back that deep, you can't go that long.
At the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 13, 2:45 left before halftime. Hermiston would love some points before they go to the locker room. to pass. Medelas lobbed it, tipped, and dropped off of the hands of Edwards, incomplete. Little crossing route, drag it across from right to left. Still no huddle, 3rd down, 13, presumably at the 37, unless a big loss of yards. 4-down territory for Hermiston. Boyd still in to the left shoulder, Medelas. The sophomore quarterback slaps his hands together. Play action. Straight drop. Time in the pocket. Will throw. Wobbly ball dropped by Anthony Rodriguez. His chance for a second interception on a well underthrown ball. And Rodriguez could not quite haul it in.
Yeah, that was way underthrown. It was either well underthrown or way overthrown, because he did have a receiver down about 3 yards, 4 yards over the line of scrimmage, but that was, either way, it was not a good pass.
Offense stays on, trying to sort itself out. James Young, the receiver, to the left. Nate Henderson to the right. Allen will join him out that way. Nope, check that. I think that's Starr. 4th down and 13. Boyd out of the backfield to the right. Time for Medelas. Rolling left. Deep ball. Another underthrown. Tipped and batted away by Cross. Turnover on downs.
Broken up by Anthony Rodriguez for Falcons. There'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first half.
2:26. 26-7. Boy, this feels like a massive defensive series for Hermiston.
It has to be. We light a fire and just let them go. I mean, get the pressure on really quick.
Honestly, it doesn't even have to be a turnover. It just has to, no more points, down 26-7. 2:26 left before halftime. Ridgeline has all their timeouts. Gives to Feaser. Feaser up the middle run. Feaser gets the second level and then is shoved back. Gain of 6 to the 43-yard line. Second down, 4 to go. Nose of the ball, the 43-yard line. Attacking left to right towards the high school in the east end zone. Twin receivers each way for Peel. Colton Peel has not thrown the ball a ton tonight. Blitz coming up the middle. Peel feels the pressure. Deep ball left side. Ball kicked up into the air off of the shoe tops of the defender, Hansel.
Pass intended for number 16, Riley Owens.
Trying to get to Riley Owens.
Yeah, that was his 12th pass of the night, Eric, and he's 6 for 12 on the night for right now. But
I mean, that would have been pretty nifty if Hunter had kicked it up into the air and it stayed in play. He could have gone and caught it, but instead, Hermiston, 3rd down and 4, clock stopped, chance to get off the field here. Feaser to the right shoulder of Peel. Peel, quick throw, right side, incomplete, behind Fleck. Fleck was he was running a deeper route.
Yeah, he was looking, and he did have Young kind of on the back shoulder a little bit, so that was a situation where they might have been able to go up over the top, and they're going to punt for the first time tonight.
Job done for the defense. Tanner Wicks, Nate Henderson back to return. Who else? Jamison Murphy's does just about everything. Looping snap to him. He'll hammer it. Well hit ball. It bounces right off of Wicks. Wicks didn't see it. Picked up on the far sideline. Ridgeline has it. Ridgeline to the goal line. Returns it into the end zone.
I don't think they can advance it there.
Henderson is the recovery. There is a flag out in front of the Hermiston bench.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a sideline, maybe a sideline warning. But I don't think they can advance that on the return.
James Henderson, a sophomore. I mean, play to the whistle, right? So he just keeps going and going and going, and he gets into the end zone. So Henderson can advance it from where he recovered it at the 26-yard line. However, you can't advance, but Hermiston flagged for a personal foul. It's going to pull it down to about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. That's not what you wanted.
I mean, it's unfortunate for the defense because they did the job. Now with 91 seconds remaining, inside the red zone, first down and 10 from about the 13 left hash mark. Feeser to the left of Peel. 3 receivers for Peel right. He'll move Feeser to his right shoulder now as well. Peel straddles, sets, takes a snap, throws over the middle, incomplete, flags out. And Owens was interfered with on a slant play.
Yep, that definitely was there. He was tackled real quickly.
Hunter Hansel was defending there. Another penalty on Hermiston. It's half the distance.
About 6-yard penalty total.
First and goal at the 6. Feeser's been in the end zone twice. Peel has pulled one and run it in himself.
I don't know what the sticks are doing. Lay him down.
Well, no, because it's not an automatic first down. So
True.
it's first down and 4. I said that right. Yeah, it's not first and goal. It's first and 4 from the 6. Feeser to the right shoulder. Now out of the backfield to the right. Design quarterback draw for Peel. Dives into the end zone. Is he there? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Ridgeline.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Colton Peel's second rushing touchdown of the night.
Yeah, Bulldogs got a minute and 23 seconds to get something done, Eric. They
got 2 timeouts. Used one of them already. Depend on the Murphy extra point here. Oh, James Young jumped by light years offside.
Well, saying I thought he's been offsides 3 times tonight, Eric. I know that we're getting very close, but there was definitely 2 of them on this end of the field down here where I thought that he was offsides.
Yeah, they'll decline it. I kind of think that most of the time a PAT, the kicker's going to want to take it from where he's used to. A little 20-yard chip here for Murphy, and we'll put it through to extend the lead to 33-7. Minute 23 left in the second quarter. We'll come back, finish up the first half after this on AM 1360 KOHU.
For the Falcons, number 18, James Murphy. Deep to return for the Bulldogs, Tupelo Boyd, Nate Henderson.
(33-7). Minute 23 remaining in the first half, and a line drive drilled ball into the end zone by Jamison Murphy. Hermiston will have 80 yards in front of him, 2 timeouts to work with. And can they get a little offensive spark before the teams head into the locker room here at the halftime break.
Got to have it, Eric. I mean, a minute and 23 at the very least. They've got to run the clock out and cannot turn the ball back over to this Ridgeline team.
First down and 10, 20-yard line, ball in the middle of the park for Braden Medeles. Allen in motion, left to right, behind Medeles, looking that way, now coming back to the left. Medeles slips away from a potential tackler, gets it to Young, near sideline. Young breaks a tackle. Young another at the 30. 35, cuts back to his right. Now Young's on the run with a 40. Young gets a block at the 35, 25, 15 to 10. Tripped up inside the 10, down at the 7-yard line. The saving stop made by Penelope. Penelope. Ridgeline calls a timeout.
73-yard pickup, 63-yard pickup.
Flag at the very end is sitting out around the 7.
Wonder if it's going to be a tripping.
$73 yards to Young. It's his second longest. No, it's his longest play of the season. James Young came in with just over 300 yards this year. Ridgeline calls their first timeout with 1:06 left in the second quarter. Ball down at the 7. There's been no indication about the marker, but the marker is still laying on the field.
And they were originally talking with the Ridgeline, so I'm wondering, I mean, was that a sliding tackle? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what, I didn't see unless somebody from... Huh.
An unsportsmanlike penalty against Hermiston after the play.
So did he throw the ball, drop the ball on the defender or something? Because that's who got the penalty.
First down and 10 at the 22-yard line, left hash mark. Play action. Medeles shimmies to his left, finds some space to go. Back of the end zone, high pass, and in the corner, Henderson's got it, they say out. Anderson pulled it down and just couldn't get that one in the end zone.
Nice job that time. That was a nice throw and go get it ball. Nobody else is going to be able to get to it.
Henderson alone to the left, now two options right on second down and 10 from the 22. Medeles to throw again, screen play, trouble, gets rid of it, drop ball. Larson was the intended target. They had let everybody through, and if Larson secures, probably got some space there. 3rd and 10 at the 22-yard line. Larson to the left shoulder, Medeles. Medeles, blitz coming off of the corner. Medeles kind of runs himself into traffic. Medeles spins around, tackled at the 24-yard line. Sacked for a loss of a couple. With 43 seconds remaining, 4th down and 12, and another timeout. Hermiston will call the timeout. Down 33-7 in a 4th down and 12. I'd like to see something back Henderson's way. Put him in a situation to to go up for another one of those jump balls.
Yeah, I mean, do the same play that they just ran, to them there, get it up in the air. Right now, Ridgeline's just pinning their ears back and going for it, and we have no option except for try and get a quick pass up into the air and off that way.
Medella's does need a little bit more time. Somebody's getting through quickly and breaking up the time into these pass plays. 4th down and 12 out of the timeout at the 24-yard line. 41 seconds remaining in the first half. 3 receiver options to the right. Henderson alone to the left. Looking Henderson's way. Medella's steps forward, steps back, rolls to the right. Medella's creating time. Medella's tripped up, loses yardage, sacked back at the 35-yard line by Jace Knoll. Didn't want to throw it into traffic, and so he ends up tripped up and losing 13 yards. There's 32 seconds left. 33-7 the scoreline. Ridgeline has taken control. Really, after the opening drive, Hermiston scored on that very first drive of the game. Ridgeline came down and answered, and Ridgeline has controlled since. 1st down and 10 for them. 34-yard line left hash mark set. Peel to throw. Deep sideline ball across midfield. Gets the catch. Some hand fighting out there on the far side, and Owens is the one who pulls it in against Ansel. So to the 45. Clock spinning. 25 seconds remaining. Ridgeline realized that the clock's going. They do now. 20 seconds left. From the 45, Peel. Time in the pocket. More time. Steps up in the pocket. Will deliver to the sideline. Owens again. Turns and is out of play. 1st down yardage. Defended by Starr. To the 34-yard line with 8 seconds remaining. 1st down and 10. You could take, it'd have to be a quick one over the middle and a timeout. Or it's got to be to the end zone. Blitz coming, picked up, over the middle, delivered too far, incomplete. Murphy was the intended target, 6 seconds remaining.
Wow.
I mean, on kickoffs, Murphy has shown a tremendous leg.
Yeah.
We would be talking about 51 yards with a little bit of helping wind. There's 6 seconds left. I suppose only 2 seconds came off the clock. They could run one more of those.
So kind of surprised that only 2 seconds came off and the ball was that far downfield.
The bunch of 3 to the right. Owens alone left on 2nd down and 10 from the 34. Step it up. Peel will lob it to the end zone. Jump ball there. James Young comes back and picks it off. An interception on the final play of the first half. Young takes it away on Peel's Hail Mary attempt. So Hermiston does prevent Ridgeline from adding one more before the half, but the Falcons have scored 33 consecutive points, and they will go into the locker room up 33-7 here at the halftime break. Halftime is presented by Devon Oil Circle K on your hometown radio station. Circle K, the stop to make before your trip. Fill up on premium fuels, stock up on a variety of snacks. Get a 99-cent fountain drink in any size at Circle K on North 1st Street in Hermiston. The athletic director, Larry Usher, when we return to Bulldog Stadium here with halftime on AM 1360 KOHU. Rodriguez, who had a big interception in the first half, is back into the left. And Jamison Murphy is back into the right. Both stand about the 10-yard line. As Jose Teta Guardado has it teed, 33-7 the score. And the second half is underway here in Week 10. Murphy at the 9. Outside the hash marks right side at the 30, he's got a seam. Breaks the tackle at the 40. Cuts back to his left at the 45. Murphy the other direction. Outside the hash's left side. It gets a block at the 10, the 5 to the end zone. A kick return touchdown of 91 yards to open the second half for Murphy.
Wow. Not what you wanted to see, that's for sure. That's not the defense you want. They did a good job of the Gunners on the outside to begin with. They pinched the ball back in, but then he found the seam and just outran everybody.
Murphy's got his hands on his hips, puffing a little bit here. Now he's got to kick the extra point. 91-yard return. Colton Peel was all ready to be a quarterback, and now he's just going to come be a holder. Snaps a little low. Kick, though, is through. 40-7 the score line. 11:47 left in the third quarter. And the Ridgeline Falcons, you couldn't have drawn up a better start to the second half than that.
No, I mean on Guardado's best kick of the night, getting it deep down to the 9-yard line, and then it just, I don't know, if we didn't lose containment outside, but we lost our lanes inside because there was way too big a gap, and plus I thought we missed a couple of tackles again that we should have had.
Tupou Boyd, Nate Henderson will be the deep men to return if they even get a chance. Jamison Murphy has been prolific tonight at just kicking it in through the end zone. The junior do a little bit of everything, has a receiving touchdown of 45 yards, has a kick return touchdown of 91 yards, and has it teed to kick it towards the east end zone. Henderson to the left, Boyd to the right, both standing about the 3. Driven ball over Boyd, way over his head, into the end zone for another touchback.
Long field for the Dogs again, and they've got to come out now, and somebody's got to step up. Somebody's got to step up. I mean, and the one that has stepped up the whole first half was Larson running the ball. And he averaged over 6 yards a rush in that first half, so that's that's a big plus there. 2 of them's a first down every time.
13 seconds in, already a touchdown on the board for Ridgeline. Their lead is 33. Larson to the right shoulder, Medelas. Allen in motion left to right. Give to Larson. Larson left side run. Larson on the edge breaks a tackle to 25, and he is pulled down up near the 28-yard line by James Henderson, the sophomore strong safety for Ridgeline. Second down and 2. Larson to the right shoulder, Medelas. Now Young in motion left to right. All 3 receiver targets that way. Larson again up the middle. First down yardage as he piles across the 30-yard line up near the 32, picking up 4 yards. Hayden Larson does have 2 100-yard games already this season. They were the wins. Sageview on October 3rd, Hanford on Thursday, October 9th. First down and 10, 33-yard line left hash mark. Young again motions left to right. Play action, throw it to Young out to the right side. Bobbled, caught. Young is able to break a tackle, moving back to his left. Stood up at the 30-yard line. Ball came out but whistled dead before that for forward progress. Stopped after a 2-yard loss.
Don't get it, Eric. I just don't get that right there. We just ran the ball, just ran the ball 12 straight yards, and then we...
Larson is the right shoulder of Medella's. Edwards, H-back left. Target right, 2 targets left in the receiving core to throw. Deep ball, right side. Coming back and pulling the ball in right about the midfield stripe is Henderson. In a one-on-one situation, Henderson won the battle with Lucas Rowe.
19-yard pickup for Henderson.
Mark him down at the Ridgeline 49-yard line. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Medella slaps his hands together. Give to Larson. Larson up the middle. Larson barrels his way through arm tackles across the 40-yard line, downhill to the 39. Picks up about 10 on the carry. Move the chains again. Add a whistle and a pause. And for Ridgeline, Ryder Cross, the linebacker who's been prolific in his work tonight on the defensive side, helped up. He gets to the sidelines on his own. He actually ends up kind of in a trot over to the sidelines. Some type of stinger there. First down and 10 for Hermiston at the 39 right hash mark. Larson to the right shoulder of Medella's. Give to Hayden again. Inside zone run. Hayden breaks a tackle and is ripped down at the 33-yard line. A little 2-leg takedown. Give him 3 points. Anderson, but give Larson another 6-yard gain.
And he's over the 100-yard mark on the night, 104 yards on the ground right now.
Season over 700. Larson again up the middle and pulled down at the 29-yard line. The 4 yards he needed to move the chains again. Another first down for Hermiston. Larson will get a spell. Tupou Boyd comes in. First down and 10. Ball in the middle of the park at the 28-yard line. 9:05 left in quarter number 3. Down 40-7. High snap. Medella's pulls it down. Looking to throw right side. Intercepted. Throw right into the hands of the end out there on the left side. Across midfield it is returned. A pick, and Jace Knoll is having a great senior night game. His final game of his Ridgeline career, and he's got a pick and a return. Returned it about 25 yards right to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, that one right through the hands. I mean, right to the hands. Unfortunately, that was a good-looking drive that we started off with.
Under 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 40-7 is the score line. Notable, a touchdown makes it a 40-point game. Up by 33. Peel going to work. Turns in hands. Feaser barrels his way into Hermiston territory, running down the left hash marks. Gains 5 to the 45. There's no need for a sense of urgency for Ridgeline. Riley Owens is the lone receiver, left the short side of the field. Ball left hash mark 45 on second down. And 5 to go. Hand to Feaser. Outside run left side. And is plowed down. Gains a couple more yards. Sapeni and McCamey in there to help on the stop. Third down and about a yard to go, just short of the 40-yard line. Under 8 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Bulldogs look for the 3rd and 1 stop on defense. Pistol set, Feaser behind Peel. Peel gives to Feaser. Feaser gets the first down yardage. Right down the left hash mark again to the 38, gains 3, and moves the chains. He's a sophomore. Peel's a junior. The offensive line, left tackle sophomore. left guard junior, center junior, right guard sophomore. The right tackle is a senior. This Ridgeline team's going to bring a lot back next year. First down and 10, 38-yard line. Feeser out of the backfield right. They'll throw it that way. Feeser dropped it. It was high, but he got his hands on it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that time there, he had the edge out there he could have turned it upfield a little bit. I don't think he could have got anywhere close to a score, but he had yardage in front of him.
Second down and 10, Owens and Jamison Murphy are left. Short side of the field with the ball on the left hash mark. Right side, Rogers and Fleck. Now, Murphy in motion left to right. Keep by Peel on the quarterback keeper, and he is driven down immediately. Broke it up, and Edwards was able to come downhill and tackle Peel, gain of 1. What a read by Cash.
Oh, man, that was a very good job of keeping the edge and keeping it contained, and then just seeing it that he, on the read option, that he pulled it and hammering straight down.
Third down and 9 for Ridgeline. Another chance for the defense to get off the field. At the 37, it could be 4-down territory. Depends on what happens here. Feeser out of the backfield right. Again, a quarterback draw. Peel up the middle. Peel's got the first down yardage. Pulled down at the 25-yard line. That quarterback draw works. That quarterback draw gets a new set of downs for the Falcons.
It's 13 yards on the rush, and unfortunately that's kind of been the way when we saw them against Southridge and against Kamaikan. That quick little quarterback draw right up the middle.
First down, 10 to go, 25-yard line, still on the left hash mark. That's where they've been marching, their side of the field. Hand to Feeser. Feeser down the hash mark will run and get another 4 yards. Stop just outside of the 20. Bulldogs switching in and out on the defensive line, now in the interior of the line. Keegan Harshberger, the senior, his final game of his high school career. Second down, 6 to go. It's been all Feeser in the backfield tonight. He's in a pistol set, standing behind Peel on 2nd and 6. Peel, draw play straight to Feeser. Big hole, Feeser. Feeser comes to right inside the 10-yard line, puts his shoulder down, runs over his tackler down to the 6-yard line. 15-yard gain for Jackson Feeser on the most true draw of the night. And it looked pretty.
It did. It was a nicely drawn up play. They had just a little bit of counter blocking up front, and Hermiston did not have anybody over the top of the center that could have stopped that one.
First and goal at the 6. Feeser a step behind Peel into his right. Hermiston showing pressure right up the middle. They'll keep Peel running right side. Peel this time. Edwards pulls him down, grabs him by the shoulder pads, and drops him for a loss of 2 back at the 8. Good read by Edwards. Our next chapter bookstore read of the game. Hey, don't forget, story time every Saturday, 11 a.m. Check the calendar at nextchapterhermiston.com. Next Chapter also donating a book for every touchdown scored by Hermiston this season to Christmas Express. 22 is the tally right now. Hermiston would like to add to that. 4:10 left, trailing 40-7. Got to get a stop here. Hand on the right side run, and Colton Skinner for the first time. The senior back is stopped at the 6. He gains 2. His first touch of the night. They'll leave him out there.
Edwards having a huge night tonight. Very big night defensively for the Bulldogs.
Third down, goal to go at the 6. Skinner, the senior back. He's to the right shoulder of Peel. Peel keeps. Peel running, right side. Edwards again gets him. Peel keeps fighting, gets himself to the 4-yard line. Edwards again makes the stop.
That wasn't.
That wasn't Peel. It was Marcus Mitrovic, the sophomore back, on his 28th carry of the season. He, as the backup quarterback, 180 yards rushing, 43 yards passing, and a pause here with 3:08 left in the third quarter before 4th down and goal from the 5.
Did they have a timeout?
I didn't see an indication if there was a timeout either. The entire officiating crew is together, huddled around the ball. And they're breaking away to have a talk.
Getting a little chippy, maybe?
The two coaches will be called together. Andy Olson, who took over this Ridgeline program as the head man mid-year. David Faitete huddled around the crew. 18 years that David has been here in Hermiston after his playing career at the University of Oregon, and then a potential career in the NFL. Not able to go because of injuries. This is the 11th year he's been in charge of the program. He took over after Mark Hodges sailed off into the sunset with a state championship here at Hermiston.
Looks like they're going to go for a field goal, Eric.
All right, coaches have given their instructions based on what they talked with the officials about. And Jamison Murphy will get to try. It's only 2 steps further than an extra point, a 22-yarder from the right hash mark. The wind is helping a little bit, and it is right to left, just like this kick needs to be from the right hash mark. Movement everywhere. Now, what's interesting is Murphy actually stutter-stepped early, too. And that one's it's an offside penalty on Hermiston, but I think that's a little bit unlucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Murphy stepped twice before the snap. Half the distance. Up 40-7. 3:08 left in the third. Looks like Ridgeline's going to change personnel here. They might go for it now with 4th and goal inside the 3. No. Now they will come back out. I mean, your holders, your quarterback, your kickers got 2 touchdowns tonight. They've already tried to run 1 fake.
And they declined the penalty on the Dogs.
So they'll keep it at a 22-yarder. Kicks there and splits the uprights. 43-7, 3:05 left in the third quarter. This is Bulldog football on AM 1360 KOHU. As we look ahead with LIUNA, the Labor's International Union of North America, circled December 5th, just under a month away. That's the first basketball games of the year. The next time we'll be on with Bulldog Sports. Kick to Henderson at the 10. Henderson 20, 25-30. He finds a seam at the 35. Still on his feet. 40 got hit hard and high. Fumble picked up at the 50-yard line. Back onto it. Ridgeline recovers. Casey Kring, the sophomore, is the one who has the ball fall to him. Henderson had an amazing return, and he got hit high, and the helmet knocked the ball out, and it ends up being the second turnover of the night.
Yeah, unfortunately there, that's third turnover of the night. 2 interceptions and the fumble.
Oh, the picks on the screenplay.
Yep.
Yep. Midfield stripe. 2:56 left of the third, 43-7. Any score would turn on running clock. Skinner again. Mitrovic again, the quarterback. 1 yard gain to Hermiston's 49-yard line. I mean, Larry Usher talked to us during the Devon Oil Circle K halftime show about this concept. What is the point of Week 10? Well, it's to get some of the young guys chances here, or get some of the second guys chances. So in Mitrovic, you've got the sophomore quarterback. Now Peel's a junior, so he'll be back next year. Or in the case of somebody like Colton Skinner, who's in a pistol set here on 2nd down and 9, Mitrovic with the run. The quarterback draw to the right side. He stiff arms and steps out of bounds into the Hermiston sideline, just short of the 40-yard line. Gain of 8. Young on the tackle. 3rd down and 1 to go. But the point, with Colton Skinner, look, this is his final game. Mm-hmm. He spells behind in this very strong sophomore running back, Jackson Feeser. And so he'll get some chances here. 3rd down and 1, with Mitrovic standing in front of him by 2 steps. Give it to Mitrovic, keeps on the read option. 1st down yardage coming back down to the right across the 35. And to the 34-yard line, he'll roll it.
Yeah, nice little, read option pull out that time, and he's a pretty good little quarterback also. He's capable of running this offense.
Discuss this in the open. This Ridgeline team has got a lot of people back. Very similar, unfortunately for Hermiston, to a year ago. A Cheney team that had a tough year at Eastern Washington on the red turf beats Hermiston 48-7, and now a Cheney team that is 8-1 going into this week's action. Handoff, Skinner on the draw play. Skinner makes a man miss, shuffles away from another at the 15. Skinner at the 10, Skinner to the end zone. Touchdown, Colton Skinner, 34 yards. He made a man miss at the 15. He made another one miss at the 10, and he gets into the end zone.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was been the name of the night, not being able to make the tackle.
It looks like, well, is there personnel? Yeah, they will. Casey Kring, the sophomore, will get to attempt this one. So the sophomore with a point after attempt. It is still Colton Peel to hold. Snaps there. Peel gets it down, and Kring puts it through. 33 seconds left. We'll be into running clock with a 50-7 Ridgeline lead when we return on AM 1360 KOHU. The kick taken by Boyd, caught it up above his head at the 70-yard line. Boyd's got a seam at the 35. Boyd coming to his left at the 45. Boyd across midfield, down the near sideline, breaks a tackle at the 35, pulled down from behind. The Tupou Boyd return all the way to the 24-yard line. Stopped on the play by Caden Young of Ridgeline.
$69-yard total, 59-yard.
And what will end up being the last play of the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. Ridgeline 50, Hermiston 7. The final 12 minutes will be running clock of the 2025 season for these two teams when we return here on AM 1360 KOHU. Fourth quarter starts 50-7. Ridgeline has scored 50 straight points since Hermiston scored on the opening drive of this game. Big return by Tupou Boyd. And a opportunity here. Run play up the middle. And to the end zone.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw a 38 out there. And a 25-yard touchdown.
Extra point, snaps up, Tabor gets it down.
Blocked.
And blocked. So Matthew Hill with the touchdown run. Matthew is a student for Hermiston that will also this winter be part of that unified basketball team. And so a cool moment there for him. A senior who's been part of this program for years, getting that touch there, and to Ridgeline as well for that run. 25, right?
25-yard, yep.
And so a score there in the fourth, consolation, 50-13 the score line, but a cool moment for Matthew Hill. And with 11:01 remaining, clock paused. Although they do want to start spinning it. Stops you hear me say this every time we get to this. In theory, it stops on scores, timeouts, and injuries. Hopefully we don't have any of the last. But there is an official down there trying to wind it right now.
Yeah. And it is running.
$50-13. And the running clock with about 10:20 remaining. Jose Tena Guardado.
Looks like Ridgeline is expecting an onside kick, which
will not come at a 50-13 game. Kick to the 10-yard line, return up to the 20, 25, and that is the end of the line on that return. Long the returner. And for Hermiston, the stop of the play was sophomore Gabriel Monroy. From the 25-yard line, first down and 10. Mitrovic got an empty backfield.
He's missing a player.
That's why he's got an empty backfield. A sophomore back there, and not going to get that play off.
Offside.
Hermiston's offsides.
16 of them.
Anton Allenczak. Hey, man, Anton, it's you.
They gave it again. No, they gave it against Ridgeline.
No, they didn't. 5 yards forward. First down, 5 now. Allenczak behind Mitrovic. First and 5. Give to the sophomore. Sophomore squirting out to the left. Stop, though. Out there on the edge. Larson and Kelly in there on the stop. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 6 coming. Allenczak, the sophomore, 5'9", 150. And there's the third back. Colton Skidder got a few runs. Jackson Feeser had a great night. Mitrovic will keep the quarterback rushing out to the right. The sophomore pulled from behind. Down, though, after first down yardage. Gains 8 to the 37-yard line. Changes left and right. Gallinger comes out at the tackle position for Hermiston, the junior. Monterio on as well. Kelly comes off. Tabor Mills comes off. Curtain call for Tabor. Curtain call for Colby Kelly. Lanzak coming to the near sideline. He's got some space, got a blocker in front, and will stop just short of midfield. Pushed back by Tanner Wicks. First down yardage, however. 6:50 remaining. Weisler is out there right now. Hayden Larson got his curtain call. Malachi Covarrubias is in a defensive end. One of the seniors has kind of been a journeyman for this program. First down 10, 48-yard line, just short of midfield. Mitrovic patiently waiting, hands behind his back. His hand warmer's in front of him. Now he put his hands in front, turn in hand. Lanzak going to the right side. He's got some space out at the 40-yard line, and then he'll get to the sideline and take a knee. First down yardage, though, as he ends up running for 16. Under 6 minutes remaining in the first half, in the fourth quarter. Ridgeline will improve to 4-6. They'll win their last 2 of the season. Big wins over Ferris. And here on Kennison tonight. Right side run and trying to get out to the edge. Just a yard or two on that one. Parker Boren in on the stop. along with Weisler. Hermiston is aggressively in and out, in and out, in and out. Isaiah Sparks, that might have been his curtain call. He was in there as well. .440 remaining. 50-13 the final. This Ridgeline team, they did finish middle of the pack in the GSL. Alan Zach again, left side run this time, just short of the 30-yard line where he's stopped. Colton Weisler on the stop. And a 3rd down and 3 facing the Falcons. With a little more than 4 minutes remaining in this running clock. Final minutes of the 2025 season. Anton Alanzak in the backfield behind Mitrovic. The sophomore quarterback takes the snap. Give it again. Sophomore running back, jump cut back to his right. Stays on his feet to the 25-yard line. Gains 5 and moves the chains again for the Falcons. It is looking more and more likely like this will be the final series of the season. Don't think we're going to see the Hermiston offense again failing some type of turnover here. Mitrovic and Alanzak. Pistol set. 1st and 10 from the 25. Left hash mark. Hand it off. Again up the middle. And pulled down from behind. Zeb Jones, the junior, in there on the tackle. Yard gain. 2nd and 9. Brody Adams off. Probably the curtain call for him. "17 seniors. They did run Cam Vanoy in his scooter. It was Angel Ordaz who was pushing him. Back down towards this end where they're attacking off to the west end now. Alan Zach again. And the freshman Griffin Davis in on the stop. Alan Zach, another yard gain. 3rd down and 8. Final 2:05. The clock spinning off of this 2025 season. The 13th season here at the renewed Bulldog Stadium back in 2013 when Field Turf went in here. The plan is right now, it looks like that this is the final football game that would be played on this particular Field Turf. Hermiston is making the moves necessary to try to replace this summer after 13 years. Lifespan of these usually 7 to 10 years or so. Hermiston's stretched out, but looking like it's time for a change. Alan Zach will run it inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. A little bit bigger H, alternating types of green coloring every 5 yards, but the end zone's likely staying kind of the same look. You'll have the lines for lacrosse and soccer and football down there around this purple track for the track and field program. 4th down and about 3 to go. 53 seconds remaining, the clock spinning. 1st down, and this can be it if they get there. Alan Zach coming right, not going to get there. Hit at the 20, loss of yardage on the play. Gallinger, the one who got him. And it is a turnover on downs. With 38 seconds remaining. Now we've got some waving. I don't know if Hermiston called, yeah, they did call a timeout. You know, what do you do? What do you do here? The final play. Do you go with the youngins?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
They're looking around. They're calling for somebody.
Saying, what? I'm going in as a quarterback? No, there goes Braden.
No, it's going to be Medelas and Boyd. Youngsters all across the offensive line. 38 seconds remaining. Hansel, Mills, the receivers, both to the right. Man alone to the left, first down and 10. Boyd moves to the right side of Medelas. Medelas, look at a throw. Deep ball, looking for Tabor Mills, too tall, incomplete. Tabor 8 catches, 68 yards over the course. Well, clock spinning, 10 seconds remaining, maybe one more play here. Medelas to throw, near side. Hansel catches it at the 30. Cuts around a tackler at the 40. Near sideline 50. Hansel's gone. The season's going to end with a 80-yard touchdown to Hunter Hansel. His first touchdown. The senior in on the final play. And the teams can meet at midfield for handshakes here. 50-19. I guess they do have to do the try. Nope. The officials say that's it. That's the ball game. 50-19. Final tally here tonight. We'll come back with some post-game thoughts from Kennison Field and wrap up the 2025 football season here on AM 1360 KOHU.